Welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts and Ting and Ting and Ting. I'm Mr. Giant, back with another video for you, back with another reaction. And this one is a song by Damien Dempsey, and it's called Colony. And it was suggested to me, and from what little I saw about this song, he's singing about the colonization or the advent of the colonization of places all over the world, you know, and how we should find solidarity and stop fighting against each other and realize that we had the same struggles because of colonization. Let's go ahead and YouTube and simmer and get a gander at this song here.
I sing the song of the colony. How many years and you still were not free, and your mother cries, and you ask God why. Greed is the knife and the scars run deep. How many races with much reason to weep, and your children cry, and you ask God why. Well, Annie, she came from Dunlavin town. The TB came and killed her family all around. Population boom, 11 into rooms. And Katie, she came from downtown's End Street. 10 in a bed and no shoes on their feet. 1916 came. They played the Patriot game. Freddie, he came from the Ivy Flats, tenement slums and infested with rats, sleeping on damp straw, trying not to break their law. Thomas, he came from Kilmaine and Mayo. Semi-starvation was the only life you'd know, in a two-room shack, then jailed and let her frack. I sing the song of the colony. How many years and you still were not free, and your mother cries, and you ask God why. Greed is the knife and the scars run deep. How many races with much reason to weep, and your children cry, and you ask God why. I look to the east, I look to the west, to the north and the south, and I'm not too impressed. Time after time, after crime, they raped, robbed, pillaged, enslaved, and murdered. Well, Jesus Christ was their God, and they done it in His name, so He could take the blame if it's not all a game. With Bible in one hand and a sword in the other, they came to purify my land of my Gaelic Irish mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers, with our own ancient customs, laws, music, art, way of life and culture, tribal in structure. We had the civilization when they were still Neanderthal nations. We suffer with the Native American, the Indian in Asia, Aboriginal Australia, the African people with their history so deep, and our children still weep and our lives are still cheap. You came from Germany, from France, from England and from Spain, from Belgium, Holland, Portugal, you're all much the same. You took what was not yours, went against your own Bible. You broke your own laws just to outdo the rival. But did you ever apologize for the hundreds of millions of lives you destroyed and terrorized? Have you never realized Did you never feel shame for what was done in your country's name? And find out who's to blame and why they were so inhumane? Still they teach you in your school about those glorious days of rule, how it's your destiny to be superior to me. But if you've any kind of mind, you'll see that all humankind are the children of this earth, and your hate for them will chew you up and spit you out. Hold the key.
Wow. You know, if we just stop and listen to each other, if we just stop and listen to each other through the music, we will come to realize that we're not that different. And I'm talking about ordinary people, just everyday, hard-working people who just want to be happy. And I don't care what color you are, what nationality you are, nothing like that. A struggle is a struggle. Do some people struggle more than others? Maybe so. Maybe so. But it's still a struggle, isn't it? Finding the commonality may find the peace. Now we could sit here and we could blame people in power, we could blame this or we could blame that, but we also have to blame ourselves to be because we allow ourselves to be pitted against each other. Being from different cultures, different races, should not be a barrier in us understanding the humanity of each other. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we all get caught up in it. I get caught up in it too. With the rhetoric of, you know, emphasizing our differences. We do things in the name of helping our race, but there's only one real race, and it's the human race. You know what I mean? I hope this song make you contemplate your worldview and how it affects everybody else. You know what I mean? Because if we don't start wondering how things affect each other, then we will never live in some kind of a peace. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are having a good day, man. You all take care of each other, alright? Cool runnings.